From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short, and he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Back north.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Charlie.
50, Mike's 50.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the left side, a catch by White. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking for White on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. Give him 30 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers going to throw again. That is caught behind the 10-yard line. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
All right, now. Black 80.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Hey, tight this. Tight this. There you go.
Out left side here to Bryant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun again to Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. It's West, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, it's 9-0. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Black 20, Jack 16.
Let's go.
Hey, Alpha. Black,
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's West. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
50.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Jump out.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got a man complete. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Joker.
Hey, check 26.
Check 25.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Push him back. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Joshua Perkins, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Parkey with the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
Makes the score Bengals 9, Steelers 7.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw is Rodgers. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the
Inside.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Eifert has it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Rodgers now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers going deep here for Bryant. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
3 down, 3 down.
Alert.
Hey, Haywood.
Get ready. Mike, 50, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks you
picks,
want.
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. They'll run on 1st down. West. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
50. No spacing. Check. Easy.
On the ground, it's West again. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. This is West. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On first down, it's West. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
180. No foul.
36. Watch the run. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
Bravo.
watch the ship. Watch the
Block it.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Stepping, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Joe Mixon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll run on first down. West. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run again here with West. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 21-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, it's West, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. West. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
44. Ball.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Buying time and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Carlos Dunlap. And the Bengals will get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, 88. Hey, orbit.
Mike 50. Keep it up, defense.
Now Rodgers. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
319.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
319.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cat 300. Cat 300.
Kill.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. West. And an alley to run. Charkandrick West. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Charkandrick West, 99 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive Bernard churning, and he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking for White on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kevin White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Working from the gun, Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when
Charkandrick West and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Charkandrick West with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kevin White, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run with Bernard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin here with a run by West. And some room to maneuver. Charkandrick West past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Charkandrick West, 75 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said,
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
and you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking for, he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kevin White finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Bernard. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's West. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now West. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Under 10.
They'll run it with West. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On first down, West. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.